So the trailer revealing the Pokemon is finally here. The one that was kind of glitched out on the website, and as expected, has something to do with Farfetch'd. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so we got the... Of course, yeah, they're gonna show those, because it makes sense. It's a good... He looks so smug. Man. Pokemon Sword version exclusive. So, Sirfetch'd is a Pokemon Sword exclusive. Oh my god, look at him. Look at that. Those eyebrows. Okay, so, for sure, like, there's no question about it, like, there's going to be a shield Pokemon, like, instead of him. Obviously, it's a little bit weird just because, like, well, he does have a sword and a shield, so it's weird that he's just Pokemon Sword, but I wonder if that means that, like, there's going to be a Pokemon Shield Pokemon that has, like, a bigger shield, maybe? That kind of thing. A little weird that he is just pure fighting. So he's an evolution, I think. I think he's an evolution that's you only get in Pokemon Sword. Interesting. Really interesting. So, you know, the reason why it's, you know, pretty interesting is, let's see here. That first look that it gives. The first look that he has on here is too much. Alright, so, obviously, this came from this the other day. Yeah, so you know, the hints were kind of there. A lot of people, you know, when they first take a look at it, you know, it does kind of look like maybe like a Cubone or something. I don't know, but your first hint, even if you haven't seen any of the leaks, because the leaks are the ones that had people expecting Farfetch'd, like literally in a leak, Sirfetch'd was mentioned. So people were kind of waiting for it. So when a lot of people saw this the other day that already knew about that, they went ahead and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, it's probably Farfetch'd. But, like, from that picture, it doesn't really look like it. Well, your first giveaway should be, like, the artwork extends, like, all the way over top of the description. That's never happened. So it's like, wait, why are they hiding the height, you know? Well, obviously because that's not the height if you look at it that way. You gotta flip it in order to actually get the correct height. You do this, which a lot of people were, you know, they thought about it enough, and they were looking at a bunch of different ways. They did. They went ahead and flipped it, and that's what it ended up being. Because they obviously has, like, the tall, elite sword. And it makes way more sense when you're like, oh yeah, when you look at it that way, it definitely does kind of look like a duck holding like a leek sword and shield. And then pair that up with with what people already know, which was, hey, you know, the Pokemon thing. And the other thing is that particular leak, I won't mention the other stuff just in case, like, you know, you don't want to know anything else that was in there. A lot of the other stuff has come true. You know, Cramorant was in there, and the detail about spitting out I think it was like the Barracuda, was in there too. And there was other stuff that they got right about, like Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing and all that. So, but this leak was, I think that leak actually came out before Sword and Shield was announced, I think. But yeah, so people were expecting. That's why everybody was joking about the leak. Like, it never, if you didn't realize that it was going to be something to do with Farfetch'd. But man, just to take a look at him again, like he, I kind of love how he looks. I know, like I've seen like a lot of people saying that they are already really interested in getting Pokemon Sword. So if you're a big fan of Farfetch'd, then why not? You know, at this point. The question is, like, you know, what guesses do you guys have for what the Pokemon Shield exclusive is gonna be? Because there's definitely gonna be one. They're not just gonna, you know, leave it without one. So, yeah, they'll definitely take some kind of older Pokemon and they'll have like a new take on it and stuff. You know, good to see Farfetch'd getting love because it's one of those things where Farfetch'd is awesome. I think everybody really likes Farfetch'd already. It's a interesting Pokemon, but you know, maybe you didn't ever see it get that much use because it kind of struggled. But man, just like I love the first look that it gives. It just comes off as like super smug. I mean, you know, go honestly, go to this description that they gave us for it. It says only Farfetch'd that have survived many battles can attain this form, probably, or evolution. It's probably form or evolution. So there was the hint right there, right away, that it was some kind of regional variant or evolution regional variant. But yeah, it's pretty. I honestly kind of love it. You know, I actually like all the variants that they've showed us so far too. They're pretty great. But yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think. Maybe the regional variant will be, like the other regional variant will be. And yeah, do you like the design of Sirfetch'd? Are you going to pick up Pokemon Sword because, yeah, like, you know, hey, Pokemon Sword has the regional variant that I want, and what other like older Pokemon would you like to see them with the regional area? You gotta appreciate like the detail on the leak. You know, obviously this is like the green part that they've made into the shield. I love, like, if you take an actual look at the leak, because that's the thing about it, is that it's so much bigger than the old one that it used to have. Just on the detail on the very end of the sword part of the leak is super funny. I love how he looks just pissed. He kind of just looks like pissed all the time. It's great. You know, I feel like it didn't really, like, obviously these are the other ones that we have so far, the other variants. Let's see if I can look and see if any other details have popped up about what we've seen so far. Oh, okay, so this move that it's using right here, it's called Meteor Assault. Said that I have incredible power, but puts a great strain on Sirfetch'd and it won't be able to use the move in the next turn, like Hyper Beam. Okay, so we got a move that it needs to take a break after. Looks great. Ooh, looks really good. Let me just check the website. Let's see if they've added the details. Okay. Wild duck Pokemon. Fighting type, which again is really interesting. Because you look at it, you know, it doesn't really give you the feel of a fighting type. But they finally did update this. The artwork looks great. Looks real good. Yeah, so that move is called Meteor Assault. I really do like it. This one right here. I love that. What do you guys think of Sirfetch'd? You know, are you gonna pick up Pokemon Sword? I feel like I kind of love it. You guys have a good day. I'll see you next time. And you know, I don't know if maybe sometime soon we'll. I feel like they gotta maybe follow this up. I kind of liked how they revealed this. Okay, like it was cool. The only issue I had is that they waited a little bit too long to actually show it. I think it would have been great if the next morning they dropped a trailer for it or something. So, but I kind of like them doing this as opposed to revealing too much about the game. I feel like with the, you know, some of the last couple games they revealed almost way too many Pokemon. It'd be nice to have like a few that they saved and stuff. So, you know, I kind of like how like sometimes they dropped videos about just like, hey, here's a town or something like that, and here's you walking around in it, and they didn't even say what town it was or anything. But yeah, so I'm kind of expecting maybe the Shield exclusive sometime soon. So we'll see. Just keep watching the Pokemon Twitter. Obviously, you guys gotta like be on that now because it was like 1 a.m. my time when they dropped that weird thing, kind of previewing this Pokemon. So you definitely want to like have your notifications turned on for that. You know, whatever drops, I'll try and cover it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.